Hello everyone, Douglas Walt's Old Man Comic Book Reviews. We got a little stack. Let's just jump right in. Issue 2 of the 4-issue miniseries from Sonic the Hedgehog's world, Fang the Hunter. I do believe Fang is Australian. Story is Ian Flynn. Pencils are Thomas Roethlisberger. Inks are Rick Mack. And when last we left our boy, Fang, his guys had been captured. He's after by Knuckles, because he's after the 8th Chaos Emerald, not the Master Chaos Emerald, the 8th Chaos Emerald, which we have never ever heard of before. And Knuckles thinks he's crazy, so he gives him back his guys and tells him to jump, get out. So they go looking for it, and batteries aren't charged in his wonderful ship. He loves his little flying ship so much. And so he ends up having to put up with a very large round man with a mustache. You'll figure that out for yourself. Good book. Project Cryptid number 6. Now this is going to be sad, because this was the last issue. The very first thing they tell us, however, is that we have 6 more issues after this. They've been extended. They've doubled it. This time we have 2 comic stories. Quebron, writers Matt Bors, artist is Daniel Irizarry, and then Big Shoes to Fill. Maddie Lubchansky is our writer. Maki Naro is our artist. And so first one is about a guy who's trying to extend human life by radical ideas, and one of them is chupacabra blood. So we get some chupacabra action here. Chupacabra looks good. Got that lizard look to it. The ending is hilariously funny. The Bigfoot one is them trying to make Bigfoot like a social media thing. So, and that doesn't go very well for the guy who finds his own Bigfoot. Tries to make him social media, and then the big guys show up, and well, it's still a fun story. So I'm glad we're getting 6 more issues of this. Hooray for Project Cryptid. Congratulations to everybody on the book. Alright, Miles Morales, number 17. Retribution Part 1. Cody Ziegler's our writer. Partha Pratum and Federico Sabatini are our artists. And we have our, who is it? The one that can talk to electronics, but she fought Miles, and now she can't talk to things anymore. So I know her name. I'll find it. But yep, they have to fight a guy named Zip Zephyr, who is a big bag of wind. Literally, I mean, here you go. There's a nice splash page for you. They're fighting a guy who has a giant bag of wind. And Ms. Marvel's in, so we like that. This fella named Glurp, or all he says is Glurp. So, yeah, this is a fun little issue. We even get to hang out with Miles while he's having therapy, while he's swinging around the city. He does therapy over the phone, because, therapy's therapy. And now they're getting ready to go to the bar with no name, so we'll see how that goes. And, yeah, it's interesting. It's a good book. I like it. They use lots of splash pages, which I always thought was kind of nice for this book. Good book. It's after Gang War. We're going to talk about Gang War here. Let's talk about Gang War right now. Gang War, the Amazing Spider-Man, the penultimate issue of Gang War. We have one more Daredevil to go. Let's see. Where's our... Zeb Wells is our writer. John Romita Jr. is our penciler. Scott Hanna is our inker. And we have a big old fight going down in Central Park. All the good guys, all the bad guys. Madam Mask basically gets her comeuppance, I guess. They try to kill Spider-Man. That never goes well for anyone when they try to kill Spider-Man. Yes, Spider-Boy is there. I don't know anything about him at all. A lot of mercs that were helping out Madam Mask are like, we're getting out of here, because that's how that works. There's a funny thing with Peter and Randy Robertson. I thought that was hilarious. I won't give it away. Read the book. And Tombstone's still acting like Tombstone, so he's like, he's going to get Spider-Man in the end. Yeah, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So It was a good book. At the end, we got one guy running everything because everybody else either got beat or took off. And next month we get Daredevil Gang War to wrap it all up. And this was a very large crossover. Let me see how many books it was. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 7, 27 books. And we were buying Spider-Man. We were buying Miles Morales already. Anything with Shang-Chi in it, Luke Cage in it, I'm going to buy anyways. So we would have picked up those miniseries. So not any actual... Picked up Spider-Woman. Now I like Spider-Woman. The one-shot with Jackpot, Mary Jane Watson, seemed a bit useless. But, who am I? All right. Godzilla War for Humanity #4. Look at that creepy, creepy cover. I love this book. Written by Andrew McLean, artwork by Jake Smith. And when last we left, Mogira the robot was convincing Manila to help fight with Godzilla to go and take on the big giant Uggo monster, Zoospora, which is that's a ugly monster right there. I love this artwork. It's so underground comic booky that it's just, and the guy loves drawing this Zoospora. Zoospora is new. We don't have any Zoospora, but Zoospora can take other people over. So as long as Zoospora is unable to take over Godzilla, they should be okay. I don't know if there's more than an issue after this. I did like that the outfit for driving Mogira, it looks like a bunch of little jet jaguars driving the thing. And the lady in charge, her daughter, is tired of the way her mother's treating the kaiju, so she's going to go help Godzilla next issue. I don't know if next issue is the last issue. I don't know if this is a mini-series. They used to put that sort of thing in the Indica. But, nope. Still a good book. It's issue 4. You might want to wait for the trade paperback at this point. Alright, my only super book I buy, Power Girl. Because, let's be real for a minute, it's Power Girl. And we have, our writer is Leah Williams, our artist is Marguerite Sauvage, and Supergirl and Power Girl are teaming up to help with a street drug called Avalon. Avalon is weird. It takes you to a place. You never have the same trip. You always have the same trip. You go to Ferimbia because it's a bioorganic thing that actually sends you there. So that's why people aren't coming back. So, yep, the girls work on street level trying to bust some drug dealers. But there's something weird going on. I don't know what it is. So, but we shouldn't know yet. We got another issue of this coming up. I love the artwork. This is new. They change it up for when you're in the other place. It's more cartoony. It's more manga-ish. As opposed to when you're just in regular comic book land, the art line is thinner and not quite as exaggerated. And then to make it more interesting, our cover artist made it look weird altogether. So this was a good issue. Power Girl, I'm glad we picked that up. And these are all of our comic books. Shall we do the superhero count? Let me see. I'm pretty sure superheroes are going to win this issue for this time around. So let's see. No, it's a tie. 3 for 3. So Sophie, Fiona, we did not see you this week at all. We talked to you on the text and stuff like that, but so we didn't do anything with you guys. We did go to the Fretboard Festival to see the Green Valley Boys, which were part of Green Valley Jamboree. When I was a child, I would watch that because that show ran for 30 years. It would have been nice for WKZO to keep the tapes instead of destroying or taping over them, because back then no one would know that we would want to see those again. But the Green Valley Boys kicked it as always. We will end on some sad news. Our oldest dog in the house, Manny, he was 14 and he was a lab mix, and he was having a number of issues. So we took him to see our vet at PetSmart, and had him go night night. So Manny's no longer with us. I mean, he's still with us. He's buried in the backyard, so because that's where the dogs go. We don't do the dispose of the body. It just seems rude. So he's back there with Cassidy, Sweetie, the cats, Pashmina, Coco. We had a dog that got a virus that died as a pup named Gasoline. It's Stephen King wrote about it once, I think. It's Pet Cemetery. But, so no, Manny was a good boy. And if you watch, we're on Other Worlds TV with Baron Morbid, and for the next 3 days they're doing a tribute to Manny. So yep, it was really, he's a good dog. So we will miss that old whiny good dog. He was a good dog. So all right. As always, I tell you to go read comic books. You need to go someplace. You need to go to the library. You need to go online. You can go on the internet. You can go on your phone. The library, your local library, has an app that lets you read graphic novels and comic books on your phone, on your computer. There's no reason not to read a comic book. It's good for you to read. Reading is a good thing. I mean, you don't have to read the superhero books. These 3 other books couldn't be any more different. Cryptids, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Godzilla. You can't get much more dispersed than that. And even with your comic books, I mean, yeah, Spider-Man, and Miles is a different kind of Spider-Man, but Power Girl, there you go. All right, so until next week, go read a comic.